Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. What a show we have for you. Coming up, as you see right here, the full lineup of what's going down on AEW Dynamite tonight. As you see, Willa Yuta and Orange Cassidy will start off Dynamite with their All Atlantic Championship match. Willa Yuta and Orange Cassidy were once best friends, not no more anymore. We're going to find out. Willa Yuta win some more gold. We'll talk about it coming up, as well as John Moxley takes on Evil Uno one-on-one for the main event. We know John Moxley and Heyman Adam Page has not been getting along quite some time. Heyman Adam Page and John Moxley, what's going on between them? We'll talk about it coming up. As well as the Acclaim takes on Big Bill and Lee Moriarty in a match. The Acclaim already set for a tag team championship match at Revolution. The Acclaim continue on with their winning ways. We'll get to it coming up. As well as Saraya takes on Sky Blue. Saraya looking for some revenge over Sky Blue. Saraya back in action, so back in the heat of things. As well as the tag team battle royal. Who's going to emerge victorious? Get a shot and advance themselves into the AEW Tag Team Championship match in the Fatal 4-Way. We'll get that, as well as Orange Cassidy. Not Orange Cassidy, but Bryan Danielson. He has some strong message for you know who coming up, MJF. And QT Marshall has a lot of explaining to do. What is this? QTV. I know we know about Connect TV, but this is different. QTV, QT Marshall explains this and more. And plus, Tony Khan has a special message. What does that message mean? We're going to find out coming up. We're going to talk about it in the beginning of the show. This Pro Wrestling Show starts right now. For the Pro Wrestling Show, welcome again here for the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. So we got a lot to get through, but we'll get to it coming up. Like I said, use the hashtag and stuff. So right here, Tony Khan, the AEW owner, president, he says he has a special announcement. What was that special announcement was going to be? Tony Khan did not waste no time whatsoever. Tony Khan announced that AEW will have a second show called AEW All Access. And it will show immediately following AEW in March. So Tony Khan, I'm going to take you deep inside a look of the AEW stars. And the AEW stars, well, it's sort of like how TNA did with Reaction, like behind the scenes, what the stars are going through and stuff like that. So Tony Khan wants to bring that over. So we'll get to see that. I mean, I guess he didn't feel bothered by what WWE and Ariel Helwani had to say up to him. I know he needs to focus more on AEW rather than worrying about what other folks are doing. Focus on your business. Don't focus on somebody else. The Ariel Helwani can't even start wrestling business. Don't even worry about it. You got you. Focus on that. So Tony Khan made the announcement that was his special announcement. He's going to bring AEW All Access to TBS. It'll show on TBS after AEW in March. So we're looking forward to seeing that. So we're going to get things started with this. We had the beginning of the match, the opening of the match. The All Atlantic Championship was online. Orange Cassidy versus Willa Yuta. We know Willa Yuta and Orange Cassidy. They used to be friends. Now they're fighting, fighting for the title. Orange Will you already a champion. He's the ROH pure champion. Hasn't defended the championship in a while, but Will Yuta trying to make it seem like it's prestigious and relevant. Orange Cassidy tried to hug it out with his friend, his friend of the end. But like I said, this match was all about toughness in a way. Orange Cassidy and Will Yuta doing side jokes and stuff. Will Yuta and Orange Cassidy, um, a lot going on. I think Orange Cassidy and Will Yuta, they may reunite, but Claudio, the Ring of Honor champion, is in the way. We don't know what's going on. I guess William Regal had to steal that and Will Yuta wanted to follow and be like a pure wrestler. I guess Will Yuta realizing that he might want to go back to Orange Cassidy friends. I guess you look at Orange Cassidy still he can still be goofy and fun around and still be serious. So I guess you got to look at that from that standpoint. So how that's gonna go, we'll never know. But that's the only thing I can tell you. Orange Cassidy and Will Yuta. Will Yuta kind of torn between the two, the Blackpool Combat Club and the Best Friends. So we'll have to wait and see how this is going to progress. Also, too, Chris Jericho and Ricky Starks had that confrontation once again. Ricky Starks wants to fight Jericho again. Jericho in the mood and not to fight. And I guess Jericho wants to know what Ricky Starks want to do in order to fight him. So, only thing we know right now is that Jericho and Ricky Starks may fight at Revolution, and we'll wait and see how that's going to play out down the road between these two, Jericho and Ricky Starks. I guess Jericho's trying to give Ricky Starks the rub, so Ricky Starks finally flourish, and he is flourishing. He's missing something, but Jericho's trying to figure out what's he missing. So we'll wait and see on that. Also, too, tag team action. The Acclaim was in action. Former tag team champions. They was in action against Big Bill and the firm Lee Moriarty. Well, the Acclaim didn't waste no time with Max Caster with those raps. Max Caster showed Big Bill that his fiance texted him and want to get with him. All right. That's gonna cause some issues and some troubles. But the Acclaim won their match over Big Bill and you know who. And then the Acclaim, Big Bill kind of was trying to mock the Acclaim with the Scissor Me Daddy, but the Acclaim came up victorious over the Factory. And the Acclaim now making their point, their clear points that they want tag team goals some way, somehow. So look out for the Acclaim. Also, too, Saraya, who was formerly known as Paige, was in action. She took on Sky Blue. Saraya, she wanted to be back in action. And one thing about Saraya, she knows until she got confronted by Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter, who wants to dish out a fight. Jamie Hayter now saying she wants to put her women's championship on the line against Saraya and Ruby Soho. We may see that match at Revolution, but this is going to be really interesting to see these three women battling out for the women's championship. Saraya looks mighty fine right there, but hey, Ruby Soho wants her championship as well, so we're kind of seeing this unfold. If you next what I mean, that's what she had issued the challenge for the women's championship. Jamie Hayter. Also, too, MJF, the world champion, he will meet Daniel Bryan at Revolution in a 60-minute Iron Man match. But MJF took it personal. MJF called out Bryan's kid and saying that Daniel Bryan's going to be a stay-at-home dad. Daniel Bryan did not stand for that, and Daniel Bryan called out MJF. MJF even went there, went too far. He even went farther than you think. And we know these two men was brawling out in the middle of the ring. So we know that Brian MJF is okay with as being world champion. It's just he's missing something, but maybe Brian might help him out and give him some a notch. But we'll have to wait and see. But they was kind of fighting in the back, so fighting in the midst of things. They want to make Brian is going to take it personal with him. So we just have to wait and see on how that's going to play out. Also, too, Christian, him and Jungle Boy, he attacked Jungle Boy from behind. Christian laid out Jungle Boy, and he did so the way he did tonight. Christian didn't show no mercy on Jungle Boy, and Christian did that last week, sneak attack Jungle Boy and laid him out. So we'll probably see Christian versus Jungle Boy at the pay per view, and Christian with his hands over, knowing that what he did. So you see right here, Revolution coming Sunday, March 5th. We might see that match coming soon and shortly at the pay per view. And then, like I said, we'll talk about predict the outcome coming up next week for Sunday, March 5th for predict the outcome. But Revolution had many other pit stops. A tag team battle royal. A lot of teams participate in the tag team battle royal. Let's see right here in the tag team battle royal right here. Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Roosh and Preston Vance. Top Flight, who I consider to be future tag team champions. The Lucha Brothers, who I thought was the odds-on favorite to win it. The Dark Order. A lot of other people. This tag team battle royal. But at the end, Jeff Jarrett and and Jay Lethal advance, and they will go on. They will be adding on to the tag team championship match. And Jeff Jarrett lost his dad, and I guess Jeff Jarrett trying to get things, we get it. Trying to not think about, the loss of a parent or loss. Jeff Jarrett lost his dad, the legendary promoter from Memphis, Jerry Jarrett, last week. Jeff Jarrett now had looked something forward to doing since the loss of the passing of his father. Jeff Jarrett back in the mountaintop again. And like I said, it's a great piece from Conrad about interviewing Jerry Jarrett. That was a great piece by Conrad. And Jeff Jarrett will be added to the Battle Royal, as you see right here, with the Acclaim and the Guns for the Tag Team Championship. We'll get to see next week in the Casino Battle Royal who are going to be the last teams in that Casino Battle Royal to be added on. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Speaking of that, coming up, guess the Young Bucks got relegated. They're going to take on the Aussie Open on Rampage this week. The Young Bucks, you see right here, taking on Aussie Open. It might be a Rampage, might be the Young Bucks show because they can't draw no ratings on Dynamite. You know how that be. Also, too, Action Invader taking on Sammy Guevara. Lance Archer is in action on Willow Nightingale against former women's champion Toni Storm. So there's a lot of matches and stuff that we're going to see. They talked about QT on QT Marshall about what is QT TV. It's sort of like if you knew GGTV or whatever on WWE, it's something like that. You know, like that. And finally, the main event. Jon Moxley took on Evil Uno. Jon Moxley being with Evil Uno, he even damaged Evil Uno, trying to blood him up. And Heyman Adam Page had seen enough. Heyman Adam Page came out there to get Jon Moxley to stop what he's doing. Hey, Heyman Adam Page, one footnote. Stop being interviewed by his wife. So if you would stop and take somebody else, maybe he'd get the message. But who knows with that? But you know how that be sometimes. But that was the end of Dynamite for the night. Also, too, Adam Cole for honorable mention when Tony Khan was introduced. He introduced Adam Cole. Adam Cole said that he's going to be wrestling sometime next month. So look forward to seeing Adam Cole, baby, wrestling. Right. And so he finally get that AEW title picture down the road and see how you do this fair on that. So how that was going to be for Adam Page. But he needs to get back into the title championship picture. sooner rather than later. All right, that ends the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. We're gonna move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we're gonna talk. We're gonna give you a good briefing on what's going on with Wrestling Hot Topics. All right, we heard news that WWE superstar Sonya Deville has popped the question to her fiance. She and her fiance will they announced their engagement. She said yes. So Sonya Deville can be a married woman. Congratulations to Sonya Deville. That a lot of LBQBTQA couples getting married. Hey, good for them. Also, too, we found out and we made an announcement that last week on the NXT Ring Report that Sonya Munoz and Roxanne Perez they will fight. They'll fight at NXT Roadblock. They'll be in 2 weeks. So Roxanne Perez and Mayo Somola will wrestle for the NXT Women's Championship. Looking forward to seeing that. Also, too, Cass, he made comments about him not being AEW no more. He said he wanted to step out. I understand, but we just have to wait and see how that's going to play out for him down the road. But hey, it what it is. Also, too, a lot of people are concerned that Mr. McMahon may be back in creative. Well, Wade Keller has said that that's not the case. But they said with Brian Alvarez and all others said that, hey, you'll see how it go down the road and how everything is different, how Vince's booking is, his booking decision. So we'll just wait and see on how Vince McMahon coming back. Speaking of that, we see right here the March pay-per-views landscape. We see that AEW Revolution be for prices and WrestleMania, Double or Nothing, Forbidden Door, Money in the Bank. A lot of pay-per-views coming out this coming week soon, as well as the Young Bucks. Everyone's on here is always super angry about wrestling. Young Bucks talking about the trolls and stuff. That might be, but hey, it is what it is. Also, to the Miz talked about celebrating 2 years ago, winning the WWE Championship. The Miz won the WWE Championship over Drew McIntyre on his road to WrestleMania. Drew had to get it back in some way, somehow, on how he did. All right. Do it for the pro wrestling show for the AEW Ring Report. We're gonna leave you with Hangman Adam Page having to look or discuss on what he had saw. We can show with John Michael and they meet with Revolution. So for me being Kendra Dix saying so long, thank you for watching Pro Wrestling Show. We'll see you this Friday for the SmackDown Ring Report. See you later.